Welcome to the Wakem universe, where fan theories come to life, hidden details get uncovered, and your favorite worlds get even more exciting. Let's dive in. Superman is one of the most iconic heroes in comics and film, a symbol of hope, truth, and justice. But what if his upbringing had been darker? What if, instead of being raised by the Kent family in Kansas, baby Kal-El was taken in by the League of Assassins? Let's dive into this chilling alternate reality where the Man of Steel becomes the ultimate shadow warrior. First, imagine the moment when Kal-El's spaceship crashes, not on a quiet farm, but in a hidden temple deep in the mountains. The League of Assassins, led by Ra's al Ghul, discovers the baby with his Kryptonian powers dormant but unmistakable. Ra's al Ghul is a master strategist, centuries old, who values discipline, control, and survival of the fittest. Seeing Kal-El as a perfect weapon, he raises him not as a beacon of hope, but as an elite assassin. Under the League's guidance, Kal-El learns stealth, combat, and deadly precision from an early age. Instead of small-town values, he absorbs the harsh, sometimes ruthless philosophy of the League. Balance through order, peace through control, this version of Superman would be a formidable fighter, combining his Kryptonian strength, speed, and durability with years of martial arts training and lethal tactics. His moral compass, sharpened, but very different. The boy who was once destined to save humanity may now see justice as a means to an end, using fear and power to impose order on a chaotic world. His iconic cape might be black instead of bright red, symbolizing the darkness and secrecy he now embraces. But what about his relationship with other heroes? In this reality, Superman could become a shadowy figure, working from the shadows alongside characters like Batman or even becoming his rival. The Justice League might be fractured, with Superman questioning the value of open heroism. Perhaps he even leads a covert branch of the League, hunting threats before they escalate, but often crossing lines the traditional heroes won't. Of course, this twist opens up powerful narrative conflicts. Would Superman's inherent goodness, his Kryptonian heritage, eventually clash with the ruthless training of the League? Could the Kent family's legacy ever reach him? Would he rebel against Ra's al Ghul or become his ultimate heir? And what about Lois Lane? In this darker timeline, their relationship might be complicated. Does she see Superman as a savior or a weapon? Ultimately, the story of a Superman raised by the League of Assassins is a deep exploration of nature versus nurture. It asks what truly defines a hero, their powers or their upbringing. This version of Superman would be less about shining brightly and more about operating in the shadows, a guardian who strikes fear into enemies rather than hope into citizens. And that shift would have massive ripple effects across the DC universe. Justice League dynamics, villain motivations, and even the fate of Metropolis could all change. So next time you see Superman soaring in bright blue and red, imagine the alternate path where he wears black, fights from the shadows, and questions everything you thought you knew about the Man of Steel. Thanks for tuning in to the Wakem universe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, peace.